Chapter 18. His sister? I say faintly, glancing back at the house. She nods, and her gaze continues to bounce around. Hyde has a sister? Was she the girl in the photo I saw at his house? He left you here? Shock gives way to anger. I didn't think Hyde could get any more foul. I was wrong. Mary rubs her pale, thin arms and trembles. My eyes lock on her wrist. I step closer. You're tagged too? She extends her arm. I played the game with him. I'm 233. A number is branded on her skin. What are you? I don't have a number. It's just a swirly mark. Mary stares at me for a long moment. Her eyes are haunted. For now, the mark turns into a number. You'll be counted too. I swallowed hard. Counted for what? Loud barking has me spinning around. Butch races from around the house, growling and snarling. I stumble back, and Mary dodges me so we don't touch. He can't hurt you, she says. Can he see us? No, but he senses us like... She falls silent as Hyde opens the front door and steps out onto the porch. He stares in our direction with a smirk. My hands curl into fists. I know you're there, he says. Mary steps forward, and her face transitions from fear to disgust. I'll always be here, brother. My gaze swings from her to Hyde. It was you. He was talking to you. That's why he was acting so weird when we went to his house. Mary picks at a scar on the back of her hand. It isn't completely healed. She mumbles something to herself. I take a cautious step toward her. Mary? I distracted him. He wouldn't have let you inside, and you needed to see. See what? The room with the pictures of the missing kids? She nods. I hoped you'd find it. I thought it would help you figure out what was going on. Butch runs up the stairs to stand next to his master. Mary, I wonder if you have someone with you now. Maybe a couple new friends? Hyde smiles. Justin, are you there? I'm so hot. I'm surprised. I'm not shooting flames. Yeah, I'm here, I say, though I know he can't hear me. But not for long. The seeker always gets what it wants, Hyde says. Mary's hands curl into fists as she glares at her brother. Because of your help. Hyde tilts his head upward to the sky. Butch, let's go enjoy the sunshine. Sunshine, I muttered. It looks like we're about to have a storm. He doesn't see what we see, Mary says. This place is a darker, scarier version of that world. Hyde reaches inside and grabs a leash. After securing it on the dog's collar, they step off the porch and stroll down the driveway, right past where Mary and I are standing. Hyde whistles that eerie seeker tune, the same as Z's chant, as he leaves the junkyard. I want to run after him, yell at him for helping the seeker, but there's no point. I need to focus on figuring out this place so we can escape. What do you mean by a version of that world? Hyde mentioned a place called Nowhere. Is that where we are? Mary opens her mouth to respond and freezes. Her eyes widen, her chest rising and falling heavily. Oh no! What is it? I search the area, fearful that not Mom is back. She turns and races towards the junkyard. I have no idea what she's running from, but I follow, weaving around the maze of rusted equipment in the yard. My backpack bounces against my back. She's fast and I struggle to keep up as my panic builds. After several twists and turns, I lose track of her. Mary! I slide to a stop, panting for breath. Mary! Here, she whisper yells. I glance to my right to see her huddled behind an overturned refrigerator. She waves me over. I slide behind the appliance, careful not to touch her. What is it? Rat snakes. She tugs her long hair behind her ears. Her hand trembles. What? I didn't see anything. I keep my voice lower to match hers. You wouldn't unless you touch me. It's my fear. She pulls up her knees and wraps her bare arms around them. That's why we never touch each other. My fears would become yours, and your fears would become mine. I stare at her. Touching someone tags them with your worst nightmares. I can't handle my own. Dealing with someone else's? Are they close? She tilts her head. I don't hear them now, but I don't know. We should wait until I know for sure it's safe. Her lips tilt into a sad smile. You'll be doing a lot of hiding here. It's one big horrific game of hide and seek. And after seeing my not mom, I'm guessing Mary is not dealing with a normal snake. What does it look like? I've never heard of a rat snake. She swallows hard. It's not the normal reptile. I'm afraid of rats and snakes. Here they're combined. My mouth opens, then snaps closed. I don't know what to say. She tucks up a pant leg. Bite marks cover her chewed up calf and ankle. They like to nibble on me. I glance away and exhale a loud breath to hold back the queasiness bubbling inside me. I can't even. For a long moment, I'm unable to speak, and she seems okay with the silence. How long have you been here? 9 years. I was 7 when I was brought here. I was taken right after my brother. 9 years? My head drops back against the file cabinet behind me. Hyde said he was in nowhere for 7 years, and he's been back home for 2. You played hide and seek together? I asked. Yeah, she says bitterly. There were a lot of kids playing, and I don't even remember what rules we broke. When we got here, my brother promised to take care of me, and he'd get us home. She stares off in the distance. He changed. He wasn't around when I needed him. Then he wasn't around at all. One day, he was back home and working for the Seeker. How did that happen? She's silent for a long time. I don't know. Maybe he volunteered because he couldn't handle all the fears. Maybe the Seeker saw something in him, some weakness. I've thought about whether I would have made the same choice he did. And? No, she says hesitantly. I want to go home, but not like that. Mary, we're getting out of here. Me and my friends have a plan. Well, sort of. We have backpacks. I gesture to mine. We're hoping that the stuff inside can help us defeat the Seeker and escape this place. There's no escape. I don't believe that. There's a way here. There has to be a way out, I say. Mary hugs her legs and focuses her dark gaze on me. Her expression is so fierce it ages her. Listen, you run, you hide, you stay safe when you can. That's it. Doing nothing is different. Doing anything different is dangerous and stupid. I know you don't believe me, but we are going home, I say. Tell me about this place. Her eyes briefly close. When they focus on me again, I draw back. All I see is darkness and pain. It's like a shadow of our real world. I cross my legs and shift toward her. I don't understand. She scoots back. You know those paintings made up of different pictures? A collage? She nods. That's where nowhere is. Your personal fears and nightmares are here, and so are the places you're familiar with. I look around. So it's like a giant puzzle. Kids bring in pieces of themselves and it all fits together to create this world. Yeah, that's it. Hyde and his house are from my life. It's one of my pieces. And mine. I saw the cemetery because it was another personal place. It's a part of the never-ending nightmare, she says dryly. Seeing home, but not being there. That's why the old man at the cemetery looked weird and couldn't see me. Can you see all my places, I asked? She nods. It's a part of nowhere now. You said we. You've seen other kids? You'll run into some when they're not hiding. We help each other if we can, but we never touch, I say. She nods. My brain is still short-circuiting. So earlier, a car drove right through me, but I'm leaning against this file cabinet. Shouldn't I fall through it? No, it's... She bites the corner of her mouth. We can't interact with the real-world stuff. I frown, still confused. She picks up a stick and writes help in the dirt. You can see this, but no one in the real world would. We're physically unable to communicate with them. She touches the ground beneath us and the file cabinet behind me. You're new, so you still think of this as solid, but once you're here long enough, you'll understand. No way I'm waiting around that long. She pushes her hand through a metal door. See? You can help us. She shakes her head. There's no way out unless you work for the Seeker like my brother. My lips curl in disgust. No way. Our friend... A whistling sound cuts through the air. I peek around the refrigerator to see Hyde strolling back up his driveway with Butch trotting beside him. My blood boils. He helped bring us to nowhere, and he needs to pay for his dirty deeds. He can't get away with this. Where are you going? Mary asks. I didn't even realize I was moving. I'm going to find my friends and get us home. My hands tremble, and I clench them into tight fists. Are you coming? Mary stares at me. Not blinking for so long, I get nervous. It's weird. I wait, fighting not to squirm under her intense gaze. She climbs to her feet and brushes dirt off her hands. My brother lied and told our father I ran away. I've watched my dad cry night after night. Hyde only cares about himself. He's proven that. I want some payback. If there's a chance you can help me with that, then I'm in. I feel her on the revenge. So where do we start looking? First, we need Duke, she says. Duke? She weaves around the broken appliances until we reach the driveway. He's been waiting for someone like you for a long time. So, things are starting to get interesting. And join me for the next chapter to find out who Duke is.